Hey everyone, it's Robert A. and we're here with a reactions video to part 1 of our podcast, episode 6. If you haven't checked that out, please go back and check that out. But we've had some people give some really interesting comments. We've chosen 10 just to keep the length of the video down, but make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you click the button next to the subscribe button that says to get notifications so that when we do release content, you'll be sure to be notified for that. Episode part 2 drops tomorrow. By the time you wake up, it should be there, so be looking out for that. We're really excited.
Absolutely.
That's a really interesting interview.
Y'all gonna like that one.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into these comments. So the first comment is from Charles, and he said, "I watched a good amount of it." Hold up, a good amount? What's a good amount?
Right.
I mean, we're grateful, Charles, but anyway, finish watching that, Charles. Trust me. I just watched a good amount of it, and I honestly like it. Thank you. Not sure if I said this before, but it's refreshing to see your level of vulnerability. It makes me connect with your message. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Vulnerability as a man, especially in our society, is definitely not an easy thing, but it's definitely something I'm intentional about. So I appreciate you noticing.
Okay. Let's get to our next reaction.
So this person wanted to stay anonymous, and that's okay. But Becky, you can go and do this one.
Something your brother said stood out to me. That because of his resentment, it made him seek what he didn't get from his mom and a woman. Absolutely. To hear a man say that is touching because not too many men will admit something like that. That coming from a woman who look at men to fix the hurt I felt inside or the love I didn't get growing up. That's a struggle for me. Man, big ups to you and your brother for opening up to the world about y'all past. It's touching, and I can't wait for next week. Absolutely. Thank you for that. And we really appreciate that love right there. And yeah, not too many females see where a man come from, you know, when he got some troubles with him, or if he just got some baggage or whatever. Right, exactly. They just look at him like, oh, he ain't gonna do right. Oh, he a dog, but They don't never understand what. But we're gonna talk about our baggage too.
Right. You know, that's the thing too.
Right.
Next, this one is from Kiana. It says, Robert A. Douglas, I'm sure it wasn't easy. No. I'm ready for part 2, LOL. Comes out tomorrow. I'm glad that you two were able to build the bond after everything. That really made me smile. Keep up the great work.
Hey.
Thank you.
Shout out to Kiana. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that. Definitely not easy. But
dealing with me.
Another anonymous one for a very good reason.
Wow. I can't even get through this one without wanting to cry. The pain of a child not having their mother and father due to drugs and alcohol, I know all too well. My mother was a drug addict. My father was never around and died when I was 14. My stepdad was a drunk, and I was molested more than once as a child. That feeling of hate and resentment is real. AF, you know.
Hey, sorry. But, you know, the trauma that we know and the trauma that you know, unfortunately, is not new. It's not something that's only unique to us, and I'm glad you opened up about that. I'm sorry, I know this is your reaction.
And not only that, I just hope, you know, through all of that, I hope that, you know, this show help you build and help you prosper and help you move forward with anything that you're going through.
Bring healing for sure.
Absolutely.
This one is from Zaire, one of my old students. He sent me a message. He said, Coach Rob, you're a motivation to the young people. We need more like you, man. I remember back when I was in school, I was in elementary school. You wrote that book and had everyone reading it. And even the kids that didn't like reading books was reading your book. That's power. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I miss you too, man. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you see this video.
Okay.
Deja.
Hey, Deja. Well, this one is for you, but I'll read it anyway. I love that you did the podcast with your brother. I'm glad you guys were able to reconnect to show that black men and men broken relationships. It was amazing to see the differences in perspective and perception of shared experience. Because you were older and more aware of what was happening, I can't wait for part 2. Absolutely.
You can respond to that.
I'm glad I reconnected with my brother too. We definitely did mend a broken relationship, and you know, I'm big on family and bloodline, so you know, I feel like everybody should always take that chance. Like I said before, you know.
This one's from Brittany. The whole conversation had depth and so many layers. Reminded me a lot of my own family and how I'm trying to establish / build / repair certain relationships. It's not easy, no. We need more of these conversations, especially in our communities. Wow. Yeah, we do, and that's the whole reason we opened up and even started to have this conversation, right? Because we could just kept this to ourselves, and it definitely is not easy at all.
We actually, we try to find people that that help build with us.
For sure. So
have conversations like this with.
I encourage you to continue on that journey of repairing certain relationships that are important to you.
This one is from Tweety. Robert Douglas. Yeah, I can relate.
Excuse me. You messed a lot in that junk, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. He gets real anal about the A. Robert A. Douglas. Yeah, I can relate in a lot of ways of how you and your brother got reconnected and how our parents' problems can become our problems. The message overall was great. The delivery and organization could be improved. That way, your message doesn't get lost by different viewers you are trying to reach. I'll be watching. Keep up the work.
That's interesting. Thank you for that feedback. Thank you for that, because that's important too. So be looking out for part 2. I did a couple things a little different with it, and I think the delivery and the organization that you're talking about definitely improved in part 2. So you'll see that tomorrow.
Absolutely. Amber commented, "Wow, what a great story. As an educator, it gave me great perspective on the struggles of some of my students and how I can approach them with more understanding and sensitivity. Can't wait to hear."
She means she can't wait to hear part 2. I hope so.
Right.
Oh. no, thank you, Amber. Wow, thank you. Yeah, I can see what you see, and I'm glad. That means that you're a good teacher. That means that you're a good teacher.
Right.
From Ava. Might be Ava DuVernay. Who knows? Ava commented, "Great interview and very touching story. It is a wonderful thing to see families reconnect. Family is so important. It's great that you all now have each other. Keep up the good work, everyone."
Absolutely.
I can't read good.
Thank you.
But thank you, Ava.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Family is important. And
bros before you know what, man.
That's the last comment we have time for. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you click that notification button, because part 2 will be releasing tomorrow. And I'm telling you, it's something that you definitely don't want to miss.
Y'all don't want to miss this one.
You don't want to miss this one.
It's definitely going to be a good one, man.
Take care.